Greetings everyone and welcome to brand new playthrough for CrossFactor. Today we're doing Mega Man X, the best Mega Man X game.
Yeah, it's probably my second favorite Mega Man game.
What would be your first?
03, then it'd go X, and then it'd go Mega Man 2.
You drive a hard bargain. But I will say I'm more of a 02. I'm more of a 02 person than a 03 person. But that's just me.
Oh, you guys are kids. This was the game I played back when I was a child.
Well, when did this game actually come out?
1993.
1993. So I wasn't even born then.
I was born a year later.
Well, then you're the one who's lucky. I was born until 5 years after this game came out.
I'm just saying, man. Games back in the days. They're so simple yet so great.
Well, games back in the day were a hell of a lot different than games nowadays.
They're also way more difficult.
What, games back in the day or games now?
Well, games back in the day.
Okay, I was gonna say, because games nowadays are kind of piss easy.
That's because games nowadays it's because games of now are just more on content than difficulty. So, like
actually, I would kind of say I would actually say they're more about they're actually somewhat less content nowadays, depending on the game.
Like, what I mean to say is, like, the reason why games were this difficult to begin with back then was because it was their only way of extending game time. Because what games used to what took us like possibly like hours, maybe even a day just to finish is now like an hour.
I would say that applies more to like the NES Master System era than anything, rather than like this SNES Genesis. A bit, but not like as much as the gen that came before it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was because they're able to do more, right? So there's a lot more stuff they can do. They can take care of. In NES, I don't know, but most you can get was like maybe 1-player or 2-player game, and then like maybe like New Game Plus. But then that's about it.
True.
Oh, why are you going to option mode?
Because I always change my default controls.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
I actually really don't like the default controls for Mega Man X. They don't feel natural.
No, they don't.
All I do is just change dash to the shoulder button.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I just change dash to the R button and then just leave weapon switching to the L button.
No, I always set the dash button to the. I think it is the L or R buttons. One of those buttons.
Yeah, because I always set R as dash because that's just natural to me, and then I set well, it's B on SNES control, but it's where A would be on any other controller. I set A as jump and then like the X button as the shoot. Because I can just shoot more rapidly when my thumb's in that placement.
And I've also tend to have like some really like my hands get sore with.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead, Roman. You were saying, Joe?
With the default controls, my hands were a lot more tired, just strained.
Yeah.
At least when the dash button's in like more convenient spot, then I can definitely handle a lot more.
Oh, by the way, we're a bit late for saying this, but Ian's not here. Ian's probably eating dinner, so yeah, he's not here right now. He might appear in later parts, but as far as we know, no. So Mega Man X is unfortunately going to be most likely without Ian, depending on when he gets here.
Ow.
But yeah, we're in the intro stage right now, and well, it's simple. Although it really makes you wish you had the dash.
Yeah, that's the one thing I think about this game about the. So like when you know what to expect later on, it kind of makes you wish you had that feature, which is why I'm glad that later games made a default.
Yeah, they just made X have the dash by default, because if Mega Man X feels really slow without it.
Thankfully, they gave you the dash in later games, like by default.
Yeah.
They didn't get that until like 3.
Alright,
no.
Question
Yeah.
here. What do you guys prefer, the dash or the slide?
The dash.
The dash is the dash.
I prefer the dash because you can like shoot with it.
Yeah, I mean the slide is good for like getting under certain projectiles and get moving, but you can't really defend yourself while you're moving.
Yeah, at least with the dash you can still shoot.
By the way, are you gonna use what do we call the dash shot trick stuff?
Oh yeah, I actually want to mention that. Are you gonna use it?
I think I use it against other maps. I mean, right now we're gonna face Vile, which makes no point using it because it's an unwinnable battle no matter what. But in fact, I don't even think I fight back. I think I just let him. I think I just let him hit me.
if I play in the emulator, I just hit the speed button.
Yeah, but you know.
By the way, you can actually die to this boss.
Yeah, I know. You can actually die to this.
It's funny because when he attempts to capture you here, if you attempt to go close him, he'll jump away. But if you keep persisting at it, you'll eventually touch him and die.
Yeah. I mean, Vile gets what he wants when he does that. It's just
dialogue in my Mega Man game.
Well, I mean, previous Mega Man games had dialogue. It's just the dialogue wasn't worth reading.
If you didn't have the manual, you really got no story out of Mega Man besides stop whiling.
Okay, well, that's more actually, yeah, you're right. Never mind. But I would say that's probably the case up until Mega Man 2, because afterwards, then the story is kind of embedded into the game already.
So yeah, this is the coolest character in the X series, Zero, who you don't get to play as until
X3.
Well.
And even X3 is extremely selective.
Yeah, there's no reason to play. There's no reason to play as Zero and X3.
Oh, have you guys tried the hack? The hack where you get to play Zero for the entire game?
I have not.
I've not tried that either.
Yeah, there's a hack where you can actually play as you can actually switch between Mega Man X and Zero within the levels, and there's no penalties or anything.
Huh.
Can you beat the final boss as Zero?
Yep.
Even after
basically,
Zero dies?
And yeah, he pretty much breaks the game.
So there's basically no reason to ever play as X and X3 with that hack.
Basically.
In fact, really, the same can be said for X4. There's no reason to play as Mega Man X.
Well, there is. X has no. That's because
stuff.
X.
Okay, there's reason, but there's very little reason.
No, well, look, the thing is that Mega Man X and X4 is pretty much pansy mode.
No, technically, I'd say if you're speaking in terms of difficulty, Zero is kind of pansy mode because Zero makes the game a hell of a lot easier.
I don't know, because the thing is for Zero, to be fair, because as a kid I was still having trouble with Zero because he was more close quarters. At least in Mega Man's case, he's technically easier for those who are trying to get into Mega Man because you can keep your distance and shoot. Not to mention most bosses, all bosses actually flinch to your specials, while Zero's only like maybe 2 or 3 of them will.
Frost Walrus, Cyber Peacock, and Split Mushroom.
Split Mushroom and Jet
Stingray. Yeah, so
4. So half of it. Never mind.
Yeah, so 4.
So yeah, these bats are great.
Oh yeah, those bats down there that we just passed, those are awesome. They always give me good items.
Except for the secret, and then there's that secret one.
Yeah.
The one up bat.
But what's this? Continuity in my Mega Man. It's Dr. Light.
Actually, this was the first Mega Man game I ever played, so I had no idea who the fuck he was.
So, is there a reason why Dr. Light just didn't give him stuff, like, from the beginning?
You've got to prove yourself, Mega Man.
You gotta prove yourself by just finding these things, okay.
When you find your pots, then you'll be able to defeat Dr. Wily.
But in all seriousness, I think in the remake they explained that he hid these ones in case he was hoping for a world of peace, but in case Mega Man actually has to fight, he hid these capsules as a security measure against outside threats.
So
I don't know
story segregation, because there's still no reason he couldn't have left at least a copy of the weapons next to him.
Or how they even ended up in enemy bases.
Yeah, exactly. Why are they in enemy bases?
Like, to be fair, these aren't really enemy bases. They're more the fact, like, these Mavericks in this were regular people who got turned into, like, Mavericks and stuff, but, like...
Okay, fair enough, but even then, that's still so out of the way for X to have to fight this stuff.
It's in a random place in the world.
Well, it depends. It really depends on where it is, because sometimes it really is. What's it doing in the middle of an enemy base? But then I don't know. You can maybe say they built over.
And you die.
My finger slipped.
the most basics of pits.
My finger slipped, goddammit.
And you had a chance to wall jump.
I tried to, but my finger slipped.
Wait, why aren't you using the power armor?
Oh, because of that guy.
Because I never like using it. I'll say this right now. Whenever I play a Mega Man X game, I almost never use the right armor. I never like using them.
I don't mind using them. The only thing is those enemies that enemy that's sitting right next to the mech. If you have it on, and you approach it, it'll automatically be in the mech.
Yeah.
So please tell me you're not gonna die to this boss.
What, Chill Penguin?
Yeah.
No.
You have.
At least I don't think I do.
Watch you die in the next 10 seconds.
Okay, I don't think I might suck at video games, but I'm not that bad.
I don't know. You fell in that pit.
That is very true.
Okay, I'll make you feel better. I was on the brink of death against this guy once, but it's only because he actually hurts a lot if you touch him.
Yeah, on my first time playing, I was also pretty dead.
I think he's like one of the. I think it's the only boss that actually flinches to your regular Buster.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Doesn't Storm Eagle do that too?
No, he doesn't.
You sure about that?
Oh, are you?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Question: Did you guys ever have the thing where you always hug the wall just to avoid taking damage from it at all times?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
No, I mean like you're always up there until you wait till he opens himself up.
Oh, nah. I usually just dash to the other wall and just keep shooting.
So I'm actually like that. I stay on the wall, you know.
Because at this point, when you know what to do, you're on the ground more often. Because you know what to avoid and what he's going to do.
Surprisingly, he never did that attack where he jumps onto the hook at the top of the stage and causes wind.
Oh, I love reading. I love reading his movements and actually shooting him off of that. It's actually pretty funny. Like, bitch, no.
So what did he get? Shotgun ice.
Shotgun ice.
Shotgun ice. Shotgun
Which
ice.
For something that's called shotgun ice, it doesn't really spread that much.
Yeah.
Until it hits a wall.
Until it hits a wall, but you think it spread when it actually was shot.
It's also not very powerful, but...
Yeah, it's really not the best weapon. But anyway, we'll discuss that more in the next part.